You know how long it took me to get it up that hill? I could have. I had a hatchet. I could have broken that wood. Yeah, I could have broke the wood that was stuck on. But I think the tier 2 is farther away.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon, the home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Tight end goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball into the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. Breaks free with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll hand it off. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Play action here on 1st down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's 2nd down after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. A play action, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Now they're running on the toss. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is caught. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the 1st quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless 1st quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now here's the toss play. He breaks free. Has the first down and more. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
He's going to hand this off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Throws it to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Delayed handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors, as they put 6 more on the board. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He fires downfield, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And the Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Second down, looking to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The shotgun handoff here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to set up a screen pass here. Inside the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Defense is coming after him. On the move now. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Clock stops. Timeout taken by the offense. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. There's a throw underneath to the back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain of that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense
figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Make some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up for fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Beavers' offense is on the move now. They'll run it here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pressure is coming. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers, to put them on top now.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Now looks deep left. He had all day. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run behind the big left tackle. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Give it to the big fullback here. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed to the run perfectly.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Football comes out.
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. The ball.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Look at a throw on third and goal. He escapes the pocket. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
Oh, man, Chris. You just know this offense is going to be working on the scramble drills all week after this one. Third and goal, someone has to break open or make a block for the quarterback if he decides to take it in himself. Instead, we got a fourth down and goal decision to be made here by the coach. throw, but what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The Beavers have first and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quick adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they now have the lead here with time running out. What a moment.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. What a catch! Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Under pressure, just lets it go.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Escapes the pocket.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Here's a target, and it's complete. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game is now tied. The Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming conforming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
He got it. The field goal's good. And with that, they retake the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Checks this down to the running back.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Beavers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one